What can I do in social media to grow my business? What can I do in social media to bring people to my business? Let me present to you a very important person in the team, somebody who all of us know and who is always willing to provide us with the best of the best information. Get your ears ready, get those notes in your hands, and let's get this party started.
What's going on, man? Thank you, Eli. Oh my God, I was checking. I was like, am I in the right room? Wait a second. I was like, we're about to introduce a superstar here. I'm thankful. I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for that amazing introduction. Guys, don't we have the best peeps on our community? Elias is like one of the rock stars that he's probably sometimes behind the scenes, kind of quiet, but he's that person that always brings the fire, always willing to serve the team, serve the community, and serve us all and bring us also wisdom. Whenever he's training, I'm here taking notes. And tonight, I'm going to be sharing a little bit of what I learned from where he's training also, all right? So thank you so much. I'm honored to be here tonight. And before we get started, I want you guys to know that you must be taking notes. If you can't, you're going to have to wait for the recording. But I'm going to go a little fast because we kind of started a little late. There's a little bit to unpack, and I want to go as fast as we can, but I want to give you the value as possible. And I want to make sure that you leave tonight with some type of actionable, homework that you can actually go and do tomorrow and take some steps towards, making this happen. So we all know, if you've been here for a while, this is Tuesdays to Learn. A few weeks back, we had one of the best trainings. We had a prospecting blitz with Elias. He brought the fire down, and I took some notes. And as we implement, and hopefully you are too, you should be at least trying to prospect people on social media. If you're building your business on social media, if you're doing it on a regular basis, it's the same thing. You have to connect with people, right? So, and then we had Cindy brought some fire with some marketing strategies on how to market your transfer factor. Hopefully, you've been taking tons of notes and you're ready for what I'm going to share tonight. Because what I'm going to share with tonight is the 4 C's to cash flow, the 4 C's to flow to make that cash flow and make more money. So, and it has to be with conversation. So, just to ask you and see if I'm in the right room, because you guys seem like I can learn from most of you. How many of you know already how to start conversations and how to close them? Put a 1 if this is your first time here, or if you've never seen me and you're like, who the heck is this guy? Why should I be training? And if you don't know me, that's okay. I don't blame you. But put a 2 if you already know, if you're crushing it, you know what you got to do. And put a 5 if you're converting like crazy. You're like, you know what? I can teach what you're saying. Get out of here. Why are you even there? I should be training this time. But I'm going to share with you tonight, very simple, how to make things happen in a very simple way. So most of you should understand by now that conversation is king. So in order to get more results, in order to get more closings, in order to get more peeps, more eyeballs, you need to have conversations, right? Yes or yes? Okay. And your message should be really dialed in. So if you look back on several of our trainings the past weeks, you should be knowing now what is niching, micro niching, what's your message, who are you talking to? And newsflash, who you're talking to is who you were just a few days ago before you found your solution. So what are you talking about? Hey, Dan, what's going on? It's all right, man. You're always pumping up. That's what keeps you young and healthy, bro. That's great to know that. So drop a fire emoji if you're excited for tonight and you're ready to learn, or at least get some more tips on how to make the best of conversations. There you go. Awesome. So now you need to know that your message has to be clear and has to deliver on the promise that you're making. And if you know a little bit out there, I am the best making mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes, so this is why I'm in the trenches just like you, and I bring you what I learn as I go. Whatever works, I start sharing it, and I say, okay, if this works for me. So if you already know, your message has to be clear to deliver to the promise of who you want to help and how you're going to help them. So I help young grandpas discover your longevity secrets to feel vibrant health and be able to enjoy more of their family and a quality of life. That's just me. You don't have to be me because I'm a young grandpa. Not everybody would like that title. I'm giving it away. Anybody who wants it, I'll give it away if you want. I want to take that. All right. So all of this, you already should know who you're speaking to and what's your message. Now, how do you get, first off, I want to know, put a one in the comment if you're already doing videos to like attract people. If you're using video marketing to attract people on social media. Okay, okay. Awesome sauce. Now, if you're not doing it, it's okay. You're still on time. And the best thing is that network marketing, there's no urgency. You're not doing open heart surgery. Nobody's gonna clock you in. Yo, you clocked in already. Nobody's gonna call you for that. You work on your pace and on your time, so you're good to go. But I can give you a little suggestion. You may want to take advantage of doing some reels or short videos. Not just because it's trending, but it's going to help you grow your business greatly. So I want to know, where do conversions happen? Just a little question, kind of get the temperature in here. Where do conversions happen? I want to see. I'll take a little sip of my liquid Botox. All right, Tolu. Where do conversions happen? Conversions happen in conversations. Whether it's in the DMs, on the phone, over the phone, if you actually still call and all that, or in person, it happens in conversations. How many times do we miss out on those conversations not being effectively enough or productive because we may not know exactly what to say? Hey, I'm guilty. It has happened to me hundreds of times. I think I would dare to say I'm close to the thousands because I have made a lot of mistakes. But that's what we're here for. To learn together and say, you know what? I tried this, nay, or I did this, this is working. Okay, so yes, conversations happen and conversions happen in conversations, and this is where I want to take you tonight. Now, the point is they happen when you're having a conversation with another human. What do I mean by this? We get tempted that we have an online marketing, we have an online business, we're doing social media, and we get tempted with, I want to automate everything. I want to have everything automated. I want to have an autoresponder. I want to have the bots. I want to have this. It don't work. It don't work. Telling you, I did the thing and I hit the floor with my face. It don't work like that. Why? Because you connect with people. You need to build rapport. You need to connect. Remember last convention, connect with people in order to have those conversations and see where this goes. The problem is they've taught us, or there's a bad misconception out there that people say you have to build rapport before. Now, there's a difference between, and I mentioned it last week that I was going to bring it, there's a difference between creating rapport and building rapport. Now, when you create rapport, you build an instant trust in the person that's going to be like, I want to hear you out. And then when you build rapport, you build as you go. This is where you want to go. So one of the things that you want to have is the conversion flow. How many want to know what are the 4 C's to conversion? The 4 C's to cash flow. Put your hand up, put your fire emoji, put a 1, put a yay, put a me, put a ma, put a L. Okay. Yes. So here's going to be your flow. Write this down. Write this down. This is going to be your flow, and we're going to continue to go and understanding it. CTA, strong call to action, because that's where you're going to get them into the comments. So you want them to comment. That's the second C. From comment, you want them to go into your inbox. You have a conversation. Then you have a conversion. Those are the 4 C's of everything. If you have a funnel, you have to have a conversation. You have to have, why you want them to comment? Does anybody know? Why can't you just have a milkshake? Why can't you just have a tap link and, hey, go over there? hey, just tap over here. And I'm gonna share with you something I just recently discovered. The word click is one of the biggest sins on social media. Do not use the word click anymore. I'm gonna show you how to trick the bot instead of trip the bot. We'll talk about that briefly. So yeah, conversations come before beautiful. Conversations come before commissions. You're speaking to another human on the other side. Before you see him as a dollar sign, remember that's a person in need. And guess what? Yes, and to connect and learn. That person connected to you because you have a solution to their problem. Now you can't just go out of the blue and make the mistakes I did. For example, if I'm prospecting somebody and I did the liquid Botox, I recently got in tons of conversations from an old video. That's an old video, but I recently did it again. And people reach out to me. One of the mistakes I was making is hopefully you already have your shortcuts, your text shortcuts or your keyboard shortcuts if you have iPhone. And if you don't have it, it's very simple. You can Google it. But we spoke about this before. Yes, communication, call to action, comment, and then a conversion. So sometimes we have these keyboard shortcuts or these text shortcuts. I made the mistake by having not too many. They were pretty much the same and not changing the last questions. Why is this important? Because I had people reaching out because of the liquid Botox, and I started asking people, okay, so where do you live and what do you currently do for a living? Yeah, it's not that bad, but here's the problem. The person connected because they want to know about the liquid Botox. I don't need to know where they work, where they live, because they already want to know about the product. So that's a mistake that I was making. And people were like, man, bad. I'm like, damn, why don't they ghosted me. By the way, there's no such thing as ghosting you. People just don't see you as a priority. And that's okay. You're not their priority yet, but you're going to get there. Too personal. Exactly, JT. So I had to switch up the question. Now, it took me a few intentions first, a few mistakes to learn that the question that should be at the end be like, for example, one of my messages, hey, I just saw you commented Botox on one of my videos. Just curious, what are you trying? What are you currently taking? Or what have you tried before to improve your health? Now we're having a different conversation. The person is like, trust me, they open up. And not only they open up, they will tell you everything if they feel comfortable. Like, and here's the trick. I'm going to show you in a little bit who wins the conversation. But before we get there, people will tell you, I've been doing keto, I did this, I did Weight Watchers. Oh my God, I've tried this and that. I've tried natural stuff. I've been eating less. I've been eating less carbs. But I just asked you one question, but you're not going to tell them that. But here's the thing. Now, and I'm just going to tell you, now you're gaining control of the conversation. By the way, newsflash, the person who speaks less controls the conversation. Why is that? Because of posture. Now you're just answering them and they're going at it, telling them your whole life. Now, I want this to make really, really gel it into your brain, all right? How the process works so you can start making real conversions here. Why do we ask them to comment? As I was asking before, why don't you just point them at something? For main reasons, but I'm going to give you the two main reasons. There's several reasons. I'm going to give you two. One, when they comment, it's like if you're in a classroom and you're like, okay, so what color is the liquid inside this bottle? People raise their hand, right? So the comments is a way for you to people saying, I'm raising my hand. I want to know a little bit more. Okay, I want to know what you're talking about. And listen, not all the comments are going to be positive. You're going to get some haters in there. If you're on TikTok, you can just block them and it deletes the whole comments if they got some hate. If they bring some hate that they're just hating and they're really miserable, some of them I don't even pay attention. If they're mean, if they're offensive, or if they're connecting people to my page, trying to sell their stuff, welcome to the block party. Well, now on Reels and Facebook is a little more stressy because you got to delete the person and the comments. So it's a little, you can do a little bit more work. But here's the thing. The comments activates two things. It gives you a visual thing. Okay, boom, now I see the name. Oh, here's JT. He rose his hand. Let me get out to him. before I go and comment to JT, here's what's gonna happen. And here's the biggest, the most beautiful thing about the comments. One, they raise your hand, and two, they boost your algorithm. So why don't you want to go to Milkshake or Tap Link or anything on link bio? It has a purpose. It has a purpose. Bear with me, because you want this video to last, the life of this video to last as long as possible. Once they go to the link, you lost the conversation, and you don't know who's tapping the link, who's going in there and checking it out. Oh, this is what he's about. Nah. So now you have a conversation. And by the way, these conversations, when you start commenting on them, they become Raven fans. They become your besties out of the blue. Like, people love you. People start. I have people that I don't even know. They're like, oh my God, like, thank you so much. Like, your content is just so amazing. You've changed my life. I'm over here like, dude, we just met. Like, how did I? But this is what's gonna happen. Because guess what? If there's somebody who really want to know about you, and they connected with you, like on a really personal level, they're gonna go to your page, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Insta or it's TikTok. They're gonna go through your page, and they're gonna watch a lot of videos. Like, trust me, I have waken up to 204 notifications from obviously different people, but just liking the videos. I'm like, and guess what? That's good, but it's better when they comment, because now I know that, okay, the target is there, especially if they share my stuff. So they're going to follow you, they're going to share your stuff, they're going to comment on it. You want all of that, but you're going to have one clear call to action. So you boost the algorithm, and this is what I was talking about, tricking the bot, not tripping the bot. Now, how old were you when you found out that all social media companies have now bots checking your stuff, whether they block you, they don't show you, they looking for keywords? How old were you when you found out that they're bots, they're not humans? Because I was 2 weeks ago old to find out that it's not that just the CEOs and everybody, employees in social media are actually looking at your content. No, they got bots doing that. So all this happened, late 30s. Well, all this happens because of words that we're saying. And this is where I'm going to teach you how to trick the bot, not to trip the bot. So they're looking for words. Click the link in my bio. Link in my bio. Go to the link. Here's how to trick the bot instead of tripping it. Now, instead of saying, go click the link in my bio, or hey, go click the link and follow me. Also, you're giving them too much. They don't want that, because the confused mind doesn't buy. So you're going to say something that's working for me and working greatly. Why? You can say, you're going to go to the same link where you have there. I got to fix mine because I got a sneakers on. I'm going to put a basketball, because people think I'm actually like, oh, you run 5Ks? Like, I don't know about the 5Ks. I run to the kitchen every day, but I don't know about the 5Ks. So what you're going to do is you're going to trick them. You're going to put something next to the link. Ladies, you could put red shoes next to it. Dudes, you could put basketball, sneakers, whatever. You put a hammer, but I don't know. It's your choice. But the thing is, you can still have the link, but instead of saying, go and click the link in my bio, or instead of saying, reach out to me if you want to know more, you don't want that. Hey, tap the basketball under my profile picture if you want me to fill you in. This is how you trick the bot. Now the bot is looking for, like, okay, no word link, no word click. You trick the bot. And this, I recently learned it. I'm like, sometimes my views were like, I posted something and I would get like, 2,000 on one video, and then the next day, 20. What happened here? Where are the people who are watching my videos? Oh, the bots were blocking me because I was saying either click the link, or reach out to me, stuff like that. They don't want that, because the social media platforms are designed to keep people on there. Now think about it. This is another little ninja trick. If you want to know who you want to attract, take some cards, some postcards, and start scrolling. Just start scrolling. Literally, really, this is an exercise. I did it. Start scrolling and see what gets your attention while you're scrolling, and start writing it down. This is the same thing that's going to attract the person that you're looking for. That's what they're looking for. And you can get distracted. I know we want everybody in the ether world, and we want the whole world to look at. No, listen, with a little bit, you're going to do a lot, and you're going to see results. Now, We talked about tricking the bot. We talked about saying the word tap, not click, no link in bio. Now you bring them into the conversations. Hopefully you have your text shortcuts where right away, if you're on Facebook, it's easier because on Facebook, I'm gonna show you something right now. On Facebook, it's even better because you can actually go to the comment where they actually commented, and you can say, and look, I'm gonna type it just so you see how fast it is. But let's say I have CO2, CO2. Once I press the CO2, I'm not doing anything else, just the CO2. Boom. Here's what it gets. Oh, hi, I sent you a message. Check your inbox when you get a chance. These are text shortcuts. You're gonna need them. Trust me, you do not want to be, you're gonna get arthritis if you're just typing everything because you're gonna get a whole bunch of conversations and you won't be able to because you're gonna be frozen. You're gonna be like, what the heck happened here? Like, yeah, you gotta be like frozen and let it go. No, you want some shortcuts and you definitely want to crush that. Now, here's what I do too then. And I recently found this out as well. How many of you knew this ninja trick that if you type, I'm gonna share with you. If you type m.me / your username, it takes the person to your messenger box. How many knew it? Anybody knew that? But first off, if there was anybody on the 1K challenge on here, bear with me, okay? I'm just trying to share. And if you were there, big ups because it was great. So the thing is, these are stuff that we're learning. Now, if you put m.me / your username on Facebook, when you go to the comment, you say, hey, I just sent you a message. You know, you can check it out here, m.me / your username. Check it out and let me know what you think. You're welcome. So these are stuff that we need to know. Why? It's going to save you time. Because let's be honest, most people that are going to get on your videos and commenting, you're not friends with. And it might sound kind of mean and kind of harsh, but you don't want them yet as friends. You don't know if that's really your peeps. If that's you're gonna vibe at the same level, and you're gonna be like, yeah, this is the peeps I want to be surrounded. You don't know yet. They're connecting to you. They're connecting to your content, but you don't know if that's a person who's just cussing the whole time and talking bad, and you don't know. So build that relationship on Messenger. Once they get that message, you're able to message even if you're not friends, so you don't need to add them. That's Facebook and DMs on Insta. When it comes to TikTok, you do need to follow them. So what I do on TikTok is, hey, I just followed you so we can chat. Let me know when you're able to or when you're available. So they're going to go back and they're going to follow me back, and then we could chat, and then it changes the whole thing. So that's the first message should be always, always, always to greet the person. Now, those of us who come from, I got to say it, those of us who come from the INT era, the sent era, we have a powerful, powerful tool in our hands. And most of us are from there. I can say it freely. We know how to edify the bejesus out of people. We learned that. That's my weapon. And I would go and I would tell the person, like, I'm just gonna share it with you right now. Live. We're live. Check this out. I edified the heck out of this lady. Look at this. This is what I was telling you about. You give her, this is who's in control of the conversation. You give her a little bit, and look everything that they give you. Look at this. They open up like it's no tomorrow. And all I told her was, from the beginning, well, actually, I sent her a video first. That's even more shocking. That was it. 30-second video. Bruh. Like, she opened up like a sunflower. She just went at it. She told me half of her life. Like, she just went at it and started telling me her whole life. Guess what just happened? I want a friend. A lot of this stuff is voice, and trust me, it touches at a whole different level. I did good. Why? Because I'm teaching. I'm leading by example. I'm leading, from the front. All right. So, anyways, let me get back to where I was. Okay. Some of the call to actions that you may consider. So, let's say you're teaching weight loss. Let's say you're marketing weight loss. And you're going out there and you're like, okay, hey, these are If you want to know how to stay in the line and not be able to gain those pounds now that the holidays are coming, stay tuned because I'm going to share with you some powerful information to reduce that inflammation and get rid of free radicals during the holidays. Hey, my name is Omar Redemar, your favorite young grandpa over here, helping young grandpa to stay vibrant and healthy and with longevity secrets. You want to know one of the biggest enemies of your weight is the free radicals caused by the foods that we eat during the holidays. Yes, you might be trying to avoid it, but you can't. And guess what? I'm guilty. I can't avoid it. But guess what? Stay with your bad diet. Stay eating the food that you want to eat. Indulge in it. And I can share with you exactly how to even with that, you won't be able to gain some weight. If you want to know the 8 adaptogens that I use, actually comment list, and I'll be glad to fill you in so you know exactly how to stay in shape even throughout the holidays. 8 adaptogens. You want to know more? Comment list. Comment list. Why? Because I want them to ask for the list. Now, if you don't know what the list is, you go on the product called Renewal, and the 8 adaptogens are there. But I take a list. And by the way, when I reach out to them, if you want to know the supplements that I'm personally taking that have these adaptogens in it, I'll be glad to share with you if you're open. If not, absolutely no big deal. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Let's say you're marketing the Dinumi hairline, whatever, the shampoo, conditioner, or let's say energy. Energy, a lot of people are going to need it. They're going to have some crash, especially if Puerto Rican. You got that coquito. That coquito is going to kill you, bro. That's going to hit you in the head. So, okay, if you want to know how to keep your energy high and the level to get more things done throughout the holidays and not drop out when they most need you, or do not look drowsy when they're going to take the family picture, reach out to me. I'll be glad to share with you exactly how to stay alert, even if you take some coquito. Don't worry about that. But drop energy in the comments so I can share with you exactly what I take. These are some CTAs that are going to get people replying to you. Now, they're all scattered. You can do them in your words. Don't talk like me. Obviously, that'll be weird. But be you. Just be like you. Just be out and comment to people. Let them know. But make sure that you make them comment. Once they comment, they raise their hand. Now you got conversations. Every time I see a comment, I'm like, oh, you know what you did. Oh, man. Oh, you should have never done that. But we get into good conversation. Now, why do you need keyboard shortcuts? You're going to get a point where you're going to have 50, 60, 100 comments, maybe even more, a lot more. And that's going to be a quality problem because if you are typing to each one of them, hey, hi, by the way, and in your text shortcuts, save them like 7 times, the same one, and then just change a number and the first word. Like, hey, hi, sure, absolutely, definitely. Oh, okay, of course. Just change that. The rest of the message is the same. And all you got to do is press 1 or 2 keys on your keyboard, and you got the full message. So it's going to save you time. You're going to get into combos, and you're going to have more conversions because down the road, you're going to have people asking for more. And guess what? Right now, people are going to be like, I want to buy. They don't understand. No, yo, I want to buy. People have their credit cards in hand ready to buy. And if you know how to have them and put them, if you know how to put them, how to dance for the doggy treat, you're going to make a lot of sales on Friday and throughout the whole month. Because you need to know how to it's very simple. Have fun with it. And like I said, yeah, we do take out the money out of, like, the money sign out of our head. But at the end of the day, you want to make some money. If you're doing business, you got to sell. So whether you want to sell your resume, like Cindy said, you want to sell your resume, you want to sell your time to your boss, or maybe you can sell something through here that'll make you free. It's up to you, but you can't do both, right? So make sure that that's right there. Have a clear call to action that directs the person to the comments, and it's the same in Facebook and all that. Now, be very crystal clear. Don't drop something like, hey, drop supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in the comments, because that's going to be, you lost them, Just one simple word, one call to action, and that's the power of one. If you notice, and I spoke about in the writing of the promo, the power of one. You speak to one person, one message, one call to action. That's the power of one. That's it. And that's the person you're going to help. And all of a sudden, I mean, I am I'm attracting people of 60 and plus, 70s because they're grandpas, and they're still considering themselves young grandpas, and that's okay. Hey, but that's the market I chose because I thought, okay, I'm going to go through here through longevity. To be honest, at least most of these people find a way to get money. Some are retired, some are working, but they'll find a way to get money. So find your micro niche, speak to that person, and make sure you're bringing people to your conversations. So that being said, I hope this was valuable. I hope you found some type of value tonight. We're gonna wrap it up for tonight. I don't want to overwhelm you. If you did find some value in here, just please share some fire emojis. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I don't know. I don't know it all, but I'm actually, we're in the trenches just like you, so I'll find a way to reply to you. And if I'm making a mistake, I'll correct it right away. All right. That being said, God bless you all. Like I always say, see you all over the top. Elias, take it away.
This was amazing, guys. This was awesome. So I don't know if you learned something, but I took a lot of notes tonight. Here's something that I always want to share with you. Omar is one of those people who will always pour out his heart for the team and for the opportunity. And I am more than grateful to be part of this team right now. And I think we should give him a big round of virtual applause or ovation, because this man deserves it. This man gives it all for the team. He gives it all for every single one of us. So thank you, Omar, for being here.